Welcome to Hour of Code. So happy you're here to experience this with us. We're going to show you a new coding activity today called maps. Okay, there's definitely some good words for vocabulary in here, and I advise you to use Google, look them up if you don't understand or you need some help. But the difference with this particular activity is that there are no tutorials. You have to kind of figure out what you're doing with the tools that are presented to you. Okay, so let's look at this first scenario right here. Hello, we are a bunch of the first nomadic humans. Now we have to create a program to take us to the big lake indicated by the red marker, located between the present day territories of Kenya and Tanzania. Be careful not to take us through the region blocked by the sea. We don't drink salt water. So let's look at the tools that we have access to. All right, so here's your tools right here. You see when the play button is clicked, it does what, right? And we have move and then turn. If you click on the turn, you can see that you have a number of choices. And then you look at the map, you see the nomadic people, and you see the goal of where you're trying to get to. Let's see if we can actually get them to the point they need to go. So first we have to talk about direction. So I'm going to put this in here. I'm thinking south because we see that the direction they need to go is down. And then they need to move. I'm guesstimating maybe 3 moves, all within the block of when the play button is clicked. Okay, let's try and run the program to see if we were successful. And there they go. They went down, they met the goal, perfect. Okay, and then you can see it moves right to the next challenge to move them to a new place on the map. Again, using the tools that are in front of you to make sure that you get them to where they need to be. Okay, over here on the right hand side you do have some tools: undo, redo. You have a switch code area. With the picture and the map, you also have zoom in, zoom out, and a trash can, as well as a bullseye that you can use. Okay, which kind of centers what you're doing. Okay, so looking at that, we're going to go to another one of the activities. We're going to skip ahead a little bit. So let's go to number 5. Number 5, you can see, is another historic situation, but it's a whole different scenario. So here we're dealing with a railway line, okay? So we're going to reproduce the first long-distance passenger rail line, opened in 1830. Leaving Liverpool Station in England and stopping at each of the stations indicated by the green markers until you reach the station in Manchester. Now, if you look here, you see that you have a lot of tools at your disposal, not just the few that we had in the first activity. All right? Also, please look up there and see that there's a check at the first one because we completed that. All right, so now we have to think about this train moving straight, okay? So let's do a little bit of this together and see how it goes. So here I am with this clicked. I know I want them to move. Now, I want it to move straight. It says turn right, turn left, turn right diagonally, turn left. So let's just put move in here and test it and see what it does. All right, so you saw him move, right? Now you hear the sound because we didn't complete any of the tasks, but we're gonna at least try to get to the first station. So we need more moves, right? So let's put in another move. How about this? How about I take these moves out and I put repeat 5 times, which I can also change to a number of times I want, and then just put a move, let me disconnect them, a move in there. Now we'll move 5 times. Let's see if that gets us there. Now it didn't, and here's a little hint. There's a 10 right here in the map. So you can see the 5 is not complete, but this is how you actually do this activity, right? I'm going to leave some for you to do. Have fun with this activity, and thank you for experiencing the Hour of Code.